Soar above trauma, soar above drama. Avail yourself of one of the many playlists on my channel. It's SOAR Time to help you do exactly that. Her name was AKEILA. She was a 29-year-old registered nurse practitioner expecting her 6th child. He was a soldier and a married male with children. They knew one another from high school. He followed her one day with plans to take her life and the life of his unborn child because he didn't want his wife finding out about his betrayal. He riddled her car with bullets, hitting her in the stomach and causing her to crash her car, which ended her life and the life of their unborn child. Her name was AKEILA. That is a very brief summary of a true crime story you can find on playlist 15 in my daily series, Black Females Be Aware. Black Females Beware. It's about the rise in Black femicide. And this particular playlist, as you can see, is subtitled Black Femicide and Pregnant Females. It could be pregnant wives, pregnant girlfriends, pregnant females, and how they and their unborn children's lives just snatched away for no sane, justifiable, excusable, understandable, logical reason whatsoever. Just because someone felt like they had to be removed, they and their unborn children got to wipe you off the planet because of whatever reason that in the head of these monsters was justification, rationalization to do so. Please check out playlist number 14 and share it and or other playlists in this daily series. Black Females Be Aware, Black Females Beware. With Black females, ideally, or anyone within your circles of influence, the goal is to bring more awareness to the fact that Black femicide is an epidemic in this country and worldwide that makes it a pandemic. No one's talking about the erasure of these very valuable, very sacred females, women and girls. It's no big deal. It is a big deal. So that is why I am doing what I'm doing. I started this effort in Black History Month 2025, and I intend to continue doing it. I don't care if no one watches or listens to the videos. I'm going to keep doing me. That's all I know how to do is me. That's all I've wanted to ever do is me. I'm all about being me. Nobody else. So I'm going to keep doing these daily uploads, and whomever they're meant to reach, to touch, they will reach, they will touch. And that's just, it is what it is. Because this channel is not about, checking for subscribers and, oh, how many views. And sure, I want it to be successful. But honey, I'm inundated with other stuff. I don't have time to be, I make time to do what I'm doing with this series. I make time to do the channel. I have other plans for the channel in the future. I had no intention of doing what I'm doing with this daily series. I was inspired to do so. And my grandmama used to say, listen to that first mind. I listened to the first mind when the first mind said, now that you becoming aware of this alarming increase in the rise of Black femicide, you do something about it. This is what you need to do. So I'm learning more and more to listen to my grandmother's advice to always, she said, always listen to the first mind. In religion, the first mind is called God. In the mental health field, it's called the conscious. Some people say your gut. Call it what you want. My grandmama said first mind, and the first mind told me, you need to make time to do this. And time I am making, and time I'm dedicated and devoting and committing to doing just this on a daily basis. Despite my schedule, and I assure you, I am inundated with other things. You know, I feel guilty saying that because I'm not a mom, and you don't know. I guess I should be talking to myself. I don't know being overwhelmed like moms do. You know, I'm just talking about being inundated by the things that I'm inundated with, which have nothing to do with children. I can't imagine being a mother 24/7, 365. You're responsible for other people. So pardon me, all any mothers that are listening. How dare me talk about how busy I am when I don't have little people looking up at me, you know, depending on me, relying on me. So for mothers who have little girls, you know, you might want to make sure, you know, use these videos, these playlists. I'm not saying have them watch them. If they're old enough, of course, have them, hey, check these videos out. But for the younger ones, use this as motivation for yourself to start instilling more and more self-esteem into your little girls, so that when they become teenagers and young 20-something-year-olds on up, but starting, you know, with the foundational years, they're not just allowing any old piece of mail into their world. They have standards. They have values. They have a low or no threshold at all for nonsense and abuse. Use these playlists as educational pieces. So that's, you know, that's also a part of my goal in doing this, that it will encourage and inspire. You know, I said mothers, but dads too. Sorry, dads as well. Or brothers with sisters, or uncles with nieces. So sorry, I kind of zoomed in on just mothers. Anyone who knows a little Black girl who's influential in the life of a little Black girl, do your own research about the rise in Black femicide. Some of the introductory videos, about the first 5 or 6 videos to this series, I give some stats on that fact. I mention some articles. I read from some articles. I read from some studies about that fact. The fact that there is a Black femicide pandemic. Refer to those videos. It's in this, under the same title, but it doesn't have a number. I will link to it. I always do. I always link to that playlist. Click on that playlist and just look at some of the earlier videos, and then do your own research. Do your own research. So that's all I'm trying to do. You can feel free to do all the other stuff, like, subscribing, and all that good stuff. But what I'm asking is for you to share at least one of these playlists. If you know a Black female who's pregnant, perfect. This playlist is about pregnant females. If you know a Black female who's a wife, who's a girlfriend, who's an ex-wife, who's an ex-girlfriend, there are over 15. You can see this is number 14. There are over 15 playlists in this series that are organized by subject matter. And while there may only be 15 videos in this particular playlist right now, sad to say I will be adding more. I just got to make time to sort through some of the video, the videos that I have to sort through. All right, that's a wrap. Soar above trauma. Soar above drama. Utilize some of the playlists, not just in this series. I have a whole lot of playlists on this channel. It's SOARTime that will help you do exactly that. Soar. Peace. Peace, peace.